Hello everyone. Today's video is about the first state-sponsored cyber attack on the US. In 1986, Clifford Stoll, a sysadmin at the Lawrence Berkeley laboratory in California, was asked to track down a small accounting discrepancy of 75 cents. He tracked those 75 cents down to 9 seconds of unaccounted use of the institute's resources. Stoll was able to identify that there was a hacker on the system with root privileges. Stoll was able to recreate how the attacker was able to infiltrate the system. The attacker was Marcus Hess, a German KGB agent who has broken into 400 US military computers during his spy career. His attack originated from the University of Bremen through the DataXP network via satellite link to the TIMNet, International Gateway. This gateway could be used to route your connections to any other computer that used the service. TIMNet provided also local telephone numbers instead of using long-distance lines, which are obviously more expensive. Hess was able to use TIMNet to access the laboratory's computers. Stoll, the sysadmin, now knew that an attacker was able to infiltrate the network, but he needed evidence. He connected terminals and teleprinters to the part of the network in which Stoll saw the most activity. Thus, he was able to log the hacker's keystrokes and was able to identify what the attacker was after: the Missile Defense System Strategic Defense Initiative, better known as the Star Wars program, which was intended to safeguard the US against nuclear missiles. Now Stoll got government agencies to listen and knew what the attacker was after. But him and the FBI and the NSA had still no idea who the attacker was. In order to trace him, they needed him to stay connected for a certain amount of time. To achieve this, Stoll set up history's first honeypot. Knowing the attacker was interested in the Strategic Defense Initiative, or SDI, he created a new account called SDINet with made-up documents and seemingly important information stored in its home directory. This is now a common tactic that companies use. Set up a trap for attackers by seemingly not safeguarding a certain part of your network with seemingly interesting content. And this way you can trap and log their activities. The plan worked. Hess took the bait and the feds were able to track him down. And with the support of the West German government, they were also able to arrest Hess. This attack was the wake-up call the US needed. After the incident, a number of safeguarding tactics were employed by both the laboratories and the Department of Defense. As one example, before the incident, it was not mandatory to change default passwords, a fact that helped Hess in his attempts to move laterally through the network and elevate his privileges. I hope you enjoyed this little trip through history. If you want to know more about this incident, Clifford Stoll wrote a book about the whole saga called The Cuckoo's Egg. But for now, I conclude this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next.